someone decided to cover the entire vehicle in motor oil.
So they're putting up 351 today. $351 is out. I already have a buyer coming to buy this thing, so he'll be here tomorrow. That thing will be out of here. All right, guys, so we might have got a little bit excited last night and kind of painted the whole entire block. Let's go 4 hours south to Chicago. What's going on, guys? Junior here. Got a little bit of an update for you. So last couple weeks we've been working on the Bronco, got the engine pulled, been cleaning up the engine because we ended up painting that before we put it into the Bronco. And in the process, all I've had left is a transmission, a torque converter, and a digital dash. I saw it on eBay a couple of days ago. Put an offer on it. They accepted. It's in Illinois, just south of Chicago, so I'm heading there right now to go pick that up and bring that back. It's a 4L80, went with that over the 4L60, just gets a little bit heavier duty. Kind of excited too because this transmission is like a GM Remand transmission, so it's like practically brand new. Got a good deal on it. Let's go 4 hours south to Chicago. Oh, and by the way, I am rocking the mom van. My car's down with a bad wheel bearing, so my lovely mother let me borrow her van to take to Chicago to pick up this transmission, so we're out here. Maybe we'll hit soccer practice up afterwards, we'll see. All right, guys, so got the 4L80 loaded up. There she is. Bring it back to the shop now, get it unloaded, and then eventually it'll go in. Morning.
Morning.
Ready to lift the trans?
Ready to lift the trans.
Sounds provocative.
Even in my jammies.
Lawson's filming because he's in his jammies and doesn't want everyone to see. So I got Meech and Biggs here to help. Biggs, we're gonna need your help too, I already know.
What is this thing out of?
Silverado. Holy shit, thank you. Boom, now I just need a torque converter and a digital dash and it's all ready to go. Peace.
We got parts.
I got a bunch of parts. Should we open these up? Because I'm kind of curious on what it's all gonna be. Kind of got a little excited and might have opened one of them already. Actually, it was Brad's fault. Brad's fault. So yeah, one of the things, as you can tell, is the wiring harness is already open, but let's go open it up because I've been sitting on it for a week now, letting it all just accumulate on my desk, and I want to be able to like put it somewhere other than here. Here, I'll let you through, Lawson. You got your hands full, I can tell. Okay. I'm not getting amp steps, even though my girlfriend probably wishes I was. I got my wiring harness in. It's all of this here and this here. I'm not sure what this one goes to yet, but I have all of it. That came in, so that's a standalone wiring harness for my engine. Works with the 5.3s and the 6.0s, and then I got the one that works with a 4L80 trans. Pre-opened, easier to use. Oh, comes with stickers. Want to see my oil pump? Here's my oil pump. I got a Melling oil pump. I don't know, Brad told me to get it. Engine mounts. Yeah, these are bolt down ones, not like weld in ones, because ideally I just don't want my Bronco shaking as this thing is going. Last, but probably the one thing I'm most excited for, Brian Tooley Racing Stage 4 cam kit. So this is their V2 version. It's basically one of the most aggressive one it looked like they had on their site. So I'm just excited for this because one, it's gonna sound amazing, and two, it's gonna actually have some balls behind it. My goal is to be between 400 and 450 horse. And they give you a little sheet that tells you exactly what it's got going on for intake duration, all of that stuff. I'm still learning all of it, but it's there. It's awesome. Valve train components, valve spring components, valve stem seal kit, and then I got a gasket kit right away too. That's it, and by it, I mean that's like $1,500 and stuff that came in. Here, Dakota, you want a sticker? He's pumped up, as you can see. Get it? Because it's for the oil pump. All right, guys, so we got a bunch of new parts, and Lawson has been procrastinating on opening these with me. So I actually have Biggs behind the camera, so I can finally open all these boxes that just seem to keep piling up. I got a new knock sensor harness and knock sensors because, I mean, if you look at the factory one from 2003 that is in there, everything is like hard and not good. So I got a new water pump as well, just a factory replacement AC Delco. This is one that I'm excited for. Black Friday got me on this one, and they had on sale one of their harder to find items, I guess you could say. They are super sexy clear taillights, just kind of, I don't know, clean up the rear, keep it the kind of the white, super clean, sexy look. And then, like I said, headlights are gonna be all cleared out, brand new as well. So this is a Trailblazer SS intake. Basically the Trailblazer SS throttle body has a 90mm intake versus the like stock like 72 or 78 or whatever they have on it. So what I can do is run my throttle body, it's like a $25 billet aluminum adapter to go from 3-bolt to 4-bolt, which is what this is. And then I can run my throttle body with this intake. I got this too. My good friend Parker Fuller has a 2018 Ford F-150 Platy, and he really wanted the Raptor steering wheel. He kept his platinum trim and buttons. So this is actually the buttons off the Raptor. So it's got like the sport modes and all that cool. But it's his 2018 platinum F-150 steering wheel then, with all the Raptor buttons. And I'm gonna be taking this, getting an airbag cover. Look at how ugly this steering wheel is. It's awful. It's like shaped goofy. There's no airbag in it. So like my 1994 that I had like a square steering wheel, it looked fine. And it had an airbag in it, so it just was shaped differently. This one just looks, I don't know, I hate it. As soon as I picked it up, that was the first thing I noticed. And I was not a fan. But yeah, so we got that to do as well. Obviously we're still working on the engine. Interior will kind of be like after the fact, but the steering wheel Fuller had, so I picked that up from him. But yeah, so the work continues.
Brake lines are right above that. Are they?
Alrighty folks, so as you can see, we got a engine with a couple 2-tree bolts in it, meaning it's pretty much back together. Most all of it's torqued to spec, and if not, it'll just end up blowing up, and who cares at that point? Just kidding. But a couple more things in, so basically we're almost to the point now where we're gonna put the engine into the truck. I got some engine bay stuff we're gonna do some cleaning up with and all that fun stuff before dropping this in there, but we've got a couple parts that need to go with it first, so we're gonna do a couple more unboxings. I don't think there's many more parts after this, to be honest, but just the last couple, so I feel like I'd open them on camera. So this is a alternator relocation bracket. It goes somewhere like right here, but basically it's an alternator relocation bracket. Alternator relocation bracket, I'm gonna get a chrome alternator as well. So basically the first thing you'll see when you pop the hood, this bad boy will be somewhere in around here, and there'll be an alternator right there. This is, here, you can have your knife back. My aftermarket torque converter.
Fancy.
Yeah, so basically I went with a Circle D 3200 stall torque converter to kind of go with my stage 4 BTR cam. After doing a bit of research and talking to a couple people both online and in the shop here, it seemed like this was the best bet to go with, just so that obviously when I'm driving on the highway and stuff like that, I'm not sitting at 9 million RPM. It's got lockup and everything too, so that it'll actually drive fairly normal, ideally, because I didn't realize that when you get a cam, there's a lot of other stuff you need too. It's not just a $500 cam and you're set. You know, supporting mods to go with that. In addition, you need to go with like an aftermarket torque converter too to kind of make it all work and be at least semi-daily drivable. So, yay.
Like God.
Brent, tip the forks back to bring the front end up.
Like that?
Yep, keep doing that.
More?
Yep.
There we go.
Oh! Forward, tilt forward. Oh!
Hey!
Well, we're gonna have to shift it to get the trans in, and
Oh, Jesus.
yeah, definitely just a ratchet wrench.
Nice job, Banker.
Hey, thanks.
Nice job, Blair.
Alrighty, so we got a Bronco up on a hoist with an LS in it, and we're looking at the trans now. We got the torque converter in. We're not quite sure how the trans is gonna hook up because the shifting's all f***ed up. In addition to that, when you look at the trans tunnel here, I don't know if it's gonna fit.
Oh, I'm not concerned about that at all.
Really? It looks so close. Like, look at, there's like...
You realize the bell housing comes back like right here.
Oh, okay, maybe we're fine then.
If anything, it's gonna be this pinch weld.
It's broken.
She dickered.
She's someone torched this.
Can we tilt it? Or, oh, we were in. We're in like Flint.
We're in like Flynn, boys.
Yep.
Alright, so it is 5:20 on Friday night. We leave on Tuesday morning, so we need to be loaded up Monday mid-afternoon. We have an engine harness in, and we can't figure out how to disable the neutral switch. Right, Brad? Maybe.
We figured it out.
Brad might have figured it out, so that's like the huge holdup right now for getting us to actually hook things up and plug it in. Yeah, hopefully it'll run. I don't know.
That stupid thing
That
that you
security
don't
lock?
know what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, it's some like aftermarket anti-theft thing, and it's f***ing us.
How do you get rid of it?
We're gonna just cut it out.
Oh, can you cut it out when she's gone?
Yeah. If you back probe that red blue wire before it goes into the thingy, it works as it should. So when you're in crank, it has power. Where's that white one? Like I cut it, that thick white one, and above it's a yellow crimp, right?
Yep.
So I cut that, but that's what you're gonna need. That's the wire you need to run it from right from there to the small terminal on the starter. That's where that one goes.
Here we are, about to show you the brand new wheel that like Archon's coming out with, and it's gonna be on my Bronco like first and foremost. It's also in our biggest size, so it's pretty badass, and you're gonna be excited to show you. Here it is. Had to go chrome again because obviously it's what I had before. It's kind of my vibe, what I like to run. I went bigger though. So this is a 26x14 -81 Archon Da Vinci. Brand new, doesn't exist yet. I'm gonna be the first person running these bad boys. It's honestly a lot like Lincoln's in the past. So it's like simple, like concave hybrid style. It's got that endless lip, but this, like how I've kind of been saying it, it's like the Lincoln, but you take that spoke and you kind of like do a cutout in the middle, and it's like a split spoke then. But very similar styling and design. That's kind of why I went with it for the Bronco. Just very like universal to kind of fit everything, old trucks, new trucks, all of that. So it's gonna look good. The tires I went with are rubber bands. They're 13.5 R26s, so those are gonna get mounted on these. And I think actually later today we're gonna take a trip to a warehouse to get them all mounted up, and then kind of seeing that whole package come together, what that looks like, is gonna be super exciting. But I'm stoked to get these on the truck. They're 6-lug, my truck's 5-lug, but it's okay because I've got an LS engine going in. It's got a different intake and different lifters and this, that, and the other thing. So the Franken truck is coming together. All right, it's Saturday. That means there's 2 days left. So I got ground to do, got gas pedal to do, got to find 12-volt ignition for the PCM. Then we got fluids, and then heads and tails. I'll kind of probably put those on last after we make sure the engine's running, and then drive shaft. So getting ready to put the PCM in. Had it tuned by 150 tunes. Basically, I sent them all of this, which is all my specs for the engine, everything I've done to it, and they were tuned on it. So I'm hoping it's tuned. I guess I don't really know until we get it in and if it'll work. So we don't have a fuel pump?
We have no fuel pump.
Why?
I don't know.
Bradley, the man of the hour.
I have no fuel pump.
Doesn't work?
No.
Yeah, the fuel pump's weird because I think that the fuel pump's controlled. The Ford fuel pump relay is controlled by the Ford PCM, I think. So I don't really, I don't know if it won't work or what.
So I back probed it with a paper clip, and I'm gonna hook a wire to it.
Close the door so I don't hear that damn dinger.
So I can hear a click in the tank. Damn it. Everything else works.
What about the fuel pump like fuse on the block there? Is that bad? Do we need a new fuse?
Check that, there's power there. Constant 12 volt there.
So we just recorded like 20 minutes of trying to figure this out. Basically, we tried turning it over. Everything starts besides the fuel pump by the sounds of it. So we talked to Brad for like 20 minutes. Brad was in a couple days ago helping with the wiring and everything like that. We thought we had the fuel pump figured out. Something's weird with it. We're not quite sure what. We think it's a grounding issue maybe with Ford not recognizing that there's no engine in there. Banker's trying to dive some forums. I'm gonna try diving some forums and trying to figure it out, but that's kind of the one hold up right now that we don't know.
Well, what else do we have besides this? We still need the power steering figured out.
Drive shaft. That's it, I think.
Drive shaft. Intake.
But like, that's the thing. So like, sure, the fuel pump is just the fuel pump, but if we can't get that done, what, Monday when Brad's back? Then what's the point in bringing the Bronco down? It's literally, we're bringing a non-running Bronco. It's going to cost us like $1,000 in gas to bring there and back when the wheel that I'm running doesn't really release till April anyway, so might as well just go to the next show in March and debut it there.